Ajahn Chah on letting go of control for inner peace. Let me tell you this, dear viewers, as I sit here reflecting on the profound teachings of Ajahn Chah, a revered Thai Buddhist monk who taught the world about the essence of letting go of control for inner peace. You might be wondering, how can one truly find peace if they constantly cling to their control? Ajahn Chah's life was a testament to the power of surrendering our grip on things we cannot control. And today, I want to explore his teachings through the lens of letting go of control for inner peace. Here's something you should know. Ajahn Chah once said, "When we are in control, we are anxious. When we are at ease, we are free." This simple yet profound statement encapsulates the heart of his philosophy. Let me share a personal anecdote to illustrate this point. A few years ago, I found myself caught up in the chaos of daily responsibilities and the constant pressure to succeed. I was in control, but it felt like I was running a race against time, and the finish line seemed perpetually out of reach. One day, I decided to let go of my need to control everything, even though it felt terrifying. I took a step back, observed my thoughts and feelings, and allowed them to be as they were without judgment. To my surprise, within moments, I felt a sense of calm wash over me. It wasn't a lack of effort, but rather a willingness to accept what was happening in the moment. This shift in mindset brought a newfound peace, and I realized that true control lies not in controlling external events, but in mastering our reactions to them. Ajahn Chah emphasized the importance of accepting the impermanence of life. He believed that by embracing change, we could let go of the fear of losing control. In my own journey, I've encountered numerous instances where things didn't go as planned, and I found myself in situations I hadn't anticipated. Initially, these unexpected changes made me feel out of control, but Ajahn Chah's teachings reminded me to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. For example, when I faced a challenging project at work, instead of resisting its complexities, I chose to embrace it. I broke it down into manageable parts, sought guidance when needed, and ultimately, I emerged stronger from the experience. By letting go of my fear of control, I discovered resilience and adaptability within myself. Another crucial aspect of Ajahn Chah's teachings is the recognition of the interconnectedness of all things. He believed that everything is interdependent, and thus, no single entity has absolute control. Reflecting on this, I've come to understand that every decision I make affects not only me, but also those around me. Consider a scenario where I had to choose between attending a family event or completing a crucial project. At first, I wanted to control both options, but Ajahn Chah's wisdom encouraged me to consider the impact of my choices. I decided to prioritize the project, knowing that my actions would influence my family members' well-being. This shift in perspective not only helped me achieve my goals, but also strengthened my relationships. By acknowledging the interdependence of our lives, we can better navigate the complex web of circumstances that often challenge our control. Ajahn Chah also taught us that inner peace is not achieved through external accomplishments, but through the cultivation of mindfulness and awareness. He believed that by observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we could develop a deeper understanding of ourselves. I've found this practice invaluable in my daily life. Whenever I encounter stressful situations, I take a moment to pause, observe my thoughts, and acknowledge my feelings. Rather than getting swept away by anxiety, I use this moment to practice letting go of control. Over time, this has become a habit, and I've noticed a significant reduction in my stress levels. Ajahn Chah's teachings have shown me that inner peace is not about having everything under control, but about being at peace with whatever arises. In his discourses, Ajahn Chah often used stories to convey his teachings. One story that resonated deeply with me involves a group of monks who were struggling to maintain discipline. They felt overwhelmed by the expectations placed upon them and began to lose sight of their purpose. Ajahn Chah approached the situation with a gentle yet firm demeanor, reminding the monks of the interconnectedness of their actions and the importance of focusing on their individual paths. He encouraged them to let go of their need for control and instead concentrate on cultivating their own spiritual growth. This lesson has been instrumental in my own journey. Instead of feeling pressured to conform to others' expectations, I now focus on my unique path and strive to live authentically. One of the most impactful lessons Ajahn Chah imparted was the concept of impermanence. He often used the metaphor of a flower to illustrate this principle. Just as a flower blooms and then fades, he explained, life is fleeting and full of change. By accepting this impermanence, we can let go of our attachment to specific outcomes and live more freely. This realization has profoundly changed the way I approach challenges and setbacks. No longer do I view them as obstacles to overcome, but rather as opportunities for growth. For instance, when I faced a setback in my career, I embraced it as a chance to learn and improve. Instead of dwelling on the failure, I focused on the skills I could develop and the lessons I could gain. This shift in perspective not only helped me bounce back but also enhanced my resilience. Let me tell you this, dear viewers, Ajahn Chah's teachings on letting go of control for inner peace are not just theoretical concepts but practical tools that can transform our lives. By embracing the impermanence of life, we can cultivate a greater sense of freedom and peace. His message encourages us to break free from the chains of control and embrace the beauty of letting go. As we embark on this journey, remember that it's okay to struggle and to make mistakes. What matters most is our willingness to learn, grow, and let go of our need for control. Here's something you should know. The path to inner peace is not linear, but rather a continuous process of discovery and self-discovery. Let us commit to this journey together, guided by the wisdom of Ajahn Chah, and may we find the peace we seek. In conclusion, Ajahn Chah's teachings on letting go of control for inner peace are a beacon of hope and inspiration. His words remind us that true peace comes not from controlling everything, but from mastering our reactions to life's inevitable changes. Through his teachings, we learn to embrace impermanence, recognize the interconnectedness of all things, and cultivate mindfulness and awareness. By following his guidance, we can break free from the chains of control and discover the boundless joy and peace that lie within. Let us embrace this journey, let go of our need for control, and find the inner peace we seek. Here's to a life filled with freedom, love, and inner peace.